So first little job today is to swap these wheels back. These are new wheels I put on. These are the original dinghy wheels. I've got a big problem with these. First of all, when the dinghy's not on this, the whole thing floats and it's a nightmare controlling it because there's too much air in here. The whole trolley just floats. It's all made of aluminium. The second thing is these wheels just aren't big enough. Look how, oh, actually there, crikey. They are, no, they're not. They're actually, there's about an inch bigger, these ones. They're actually, the centre's different. And then the other thing is this thing at the front needs to be adjusted. It's too high, so I need to cut that down so the whole boat sits a little bit better. The boat's constantly flipping up, so that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to, unfortunately I've left my pliers at home, so I've got my scissors. I think I can bend the cotter pins off and put them in the original position, so we'll try and do that now and see where we get to. Just bend these cotter pins so they'll come out. It's not ideal, this. I'm hoping I can do it without breaking my scissors. But I might not be able to pull these out and get them straight enough to pull out. Let's see. Okay, well that one's good. So we need to take this off. So let's get something just to stand the trolley up. This will do. It's just something just to keep off the ground. So that can slide off. Now these wheels I'm going to use for my my little sea hopper trolley that I've been building. Now I could just slip these on like this. There's too much play, so I need to move the insides as well. You can see they need to be moved from that inner location to the outer location, which will also give, I think the trolley give it a bit more stability as well. I'm going to try and do this without getting myself too greased up. Just got a pair of pliers from some guy that's helping doing his yacht at the moment, which is really nice. I say some guy, he's a guy I know. He's just repairing his boat at the moment. Right, so as long as we can pull these out and get them straight, which is why you need the pliers, just to straighten them. I figured he didn't want to see me tussling around with these cotter pins for about 10 minutes. So there we go, these cotter pins are now on. They're not coming off. That's the original wheel one. All I've got to do is that the other side, and then I think we'll revert to the front there. Try and get that sorted then. Next job, cutting these. I've done a little bit of this side already. I'm just going to cut them right down so they'll be make the trolley a lot more level. Can't get the bit all the way through, but there we go, it will snap off, and these are going to be hidden by the little cake cover I've got. So let's do the other one. There we go. There we go. Now I'm just going to tidy these edges up. So just getting a metal grinder just to take these sharp edges off, because they're horrible sharp edges. That'll do that. I'd just like to say one thing. Oh, just say one thing. I should really be wearing eye protection. Look, it was just one little thing, and I was standing the right side. It's not very windy at all, but you know, I'd always recommend you wearing eye protection. I'm not one for health and safety, but there's also stupidity. But anyway, we've got that done. Let's get the little cap on. There we go, that's on. Let's get this, let's get this the right way round. There we go. That's perfect. That's where it should be. So not only is that going to be more level, so the boat will sit forward more, but when I'm actually wheeling the boat on and off the slipway, that was catching. It was so long, it was catching. So you can see here, well, they're still warm after about 5 minutes. There's our good 10 centimeters been taken off these. So job done, trolley's done. I'm really happy with that. Right, I need to get the name on of the boat. So I've got new names, or new name stickers. Oh, so you can see how that last coat of paint I put on, it's just not quite as shiny as it could be. It's really annoying. So I'm going to just clean both sides where the name's going to go. It will go like that, I think. The trick will be to get them on nice and level. As level as you can get them anyway. Then get these pressed on, and then we can, oh, can you see, let's get a little bit better angle, and then we can peel these off, hopefully. There we go, to reveal the name. We'll do it nice and gently. I'm amazed this has gone so well. I was expecting it to be really awkward. Just take our time. You can see I've gone for a slightly different font. I've tried to keep the kind of classic font of, you know, because I think that fits the boat, but it's just a little bit different for this season, and that'll do us. There we go, look at that, absolutely beautiful. Now I've got to do the other one. Here's the other side. Let's see, I found this side a bit more difficult to get straight. I don't know, it's because of the fact that the lettering is kind of the other way round, but yeah, I did catch the D there a little bit, but I'm sure we'll live with it. Again, it's quite a satisfying thing to do. Oh, it makes the boat look so much better. There's a little bit of wind as well picked up, so I think we're ready for a sail this afternoon. There we go. So the boat is looking very good. So these are the little new Jib Hanks I've got, which I'm going to be able to thread the downhaul in. So I've clipped all these on. The only thing I would say is I hope it doesn't, there's nothing too windward, you know, the wind won't affect that at all. Don't know. Then this is the downhaul, which I'll have to get out of here. So sorry, it's still in the the V-cleat. Check that'll go through. Now I'm hoping that'll go through because I've got quite a big bit of a melted end down there, but it does. And all this will do is this will just thread down here, and it should keep this line nice and honest instead of flapping about everywhere. I know I could cleat it off anyway, but why not? I thought it was a good idea. Let's thread it all the way through all of them. And then the proof will be in the eating when we go out, if these stay on or whether the flapping of this pulls them off in any way. You know, we'll see. You've got to try things, I guess. So that's going to come along there. Let me just get rid of that line. That will come there, and then you can see we pull the sail up. You can see now that line is now staying in there, and once it's cleated off it'll be nice and tight. It looks quite tidy, that, to be frank. That's great. Look at that. Really pleased with that. So I've got two choices now with this downhaul. So either I can put it through a fair lead here, which will hold it down there, and then maybe another fair lead, let me see if I can move the camera a bit, another fair lead here, and then V-cleat it, probably 4 of the forward mast position, because I want to use that, and then that's how I'll do that. Or one thing I was worried about was I might want to use this area for storage, like my motor or something like that. So in that case I'd have to move this over here. So what I could do is use fair leads and have it cleated off around the side. Let's see, you can have like a little cleat under there, a fair lead under there, another one here. Might need a few more fair leads, maybe underneath, I don't know, and cleat it that way. It's interesting because that's not as elegant as I thought it was. So those are the two choices. We have to have a think about that, to be frank. These are the fair leads I've got. I've got this style, so I'll just see if that one fits in there. It just fits, but it's quite high. And then the other style I've got is this one, and that's kind of, that would work, but again, if I want to put something along here, it could be a problem, or stow something on the deck, it could be a problem. So it'd be better if these were kind of along, they were done here. So I'm going to go for this side method, and I'm going to see if it'll work. The worst thing that can happen is I put a few screws in the boat that I shouldn't do. I'm sure we'll live with that. So I'm going to try that. So the most difficult one will be getting the first one under here, which I think is quite important, because I don't want to trap, you know, I don't want this line going across here and cutting across kind of thing. So if I can maybe get it in there, that would be brilliant. That's it. I don't know if you can see that. The first one is right in under there. Under there. Let's do the other two. So that's what I've done so far. So the downhaul is going to come down here around this pulley, through one fair lead, two fair lead, oh sorry, I'm caught on that, through one fair lead, two fair lead, three fair leads. The reason I need so many is that it's curved. It will just chop this off and you'll get a line out here, and then there's just this little V-cleat there. So let's bring the jib down and let's see if it works. So we can just release the jib. Wow, it's getting really windy actually. And then we would just pull that, and as we, I'm completely the wrong side of the boat here, but as we pull that, you see that brings that down, all the way down, and then you can cleat it off tight. tight there, and then there's enough line that you could, you know, cleat it off somewhere else if you needed to as well. And that's solid, nice and solid. So I think I'm pleased with that. I'm going to screw those in and that'll be my downhaul done. Okay, so this V-cleat isn't going to work because when you release it and pull the jib up, it's going to bite and it stops me pulling the jib up. So I don't think it's going to be the right thing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to replace that with a little horn cleat, and yeah, I think that'd be a better choice. So I've actually got this like little masthead horn cleat because I've got a spare one of those. I've only got 4 of these ones, which I've got. I want to put those on the boat actually, so that'll be better. Because now look, when we have the downhaul pulled in, we can cleat it off very simply like that, and that should keep that nice and taut. But when we want to pull the jib up, we can just completely release that, and then I can just be free to hoist the jib right up. Whoa, the giblet, it's getting windy. So there we go, that's the downhaul complete.